Good morning, dear students. I am Pushpalata Zare from Motilal Kothari Vidyalay, Kada, Dist Bid. Warm welcome, dear students, in this virtual class session. Students, we should review about yesterday's session. Yesterday, we learned one of the communication type, that is letter writing. This letter writing is in the form of writing format. So, one of the type we learn of communication, letter writing, and other is there in your SSC board activity sheet. Other dialogue, other communication pattern is there in question 5B. Do you remember which is this? Yes, another is dialogue writing. And in this dialogue writing, you should write, you should create, develop your dialogue according to the instruction. So, dialogue is conversation between two or more than two people. Okay. Let's see practically. Hi Gauri, how are you?
I am fine, ma'am.
Gauri, what subject you are teaching?
I am teaching maths and science, both the subjects.
Yes, very nice. Hi Sarika ma'am, how are you?
I am fine.
Where from you ma'am?
I am from Pune.
Nice to meet you Sarika.
Thank you.
See you again.
See you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yes, students, just we learn, just we observe these three type or these three are the types of conversation or communication, that is different dialogue. Means dialogue between two people or dialogue between more than two people. So, in your SSC activity sheet, that there is the question in fifth question B, there is one of the another activity to solve you, to complete you, and that is dialogue writing. Do you know how many marks for this dialogue writing? Yes, this dialogue writing is for 5 marks, and there are different types of this dialogue writing for 5 marks. So, first activity A, for that complete the dialogue from jumbled sentence, write the correct manner. Then activity B, complete the dialogue for 1 mark, and activity C, complete the dialogue on given topic for 3 marks. So all these are for 5 marks. So let's student, we learn about detail about this dialogue writing through the PPT. Students, we are all human beings. We human beings communicate with one another. Just now, we are communicating with one another. So, we are from distance, we are communicating with one another. We use different ways for communication as oral way of communication and written way of communication. Dialogue writing for communication is very easy, time saving and detail informative direct process. Students, can you talk alone? No, one can never do that. We always need someone to talk to. Otherwise, we can't talk, we can't speak, or we can't create conversation. The words, sentences, or phrase we use while talking are called dialogue. Dialogue is a conversation between two or more speakers, and just we observe, just we learn practically that how the conversation between two or more people, and it is as dialogues. We come across several people daily in our school, college, workplace. The conversation takes place in every minute. The students, definition of dialogue. Definition of dialogue writing. Try to understand what is the definition of dialogue writing. Dialogue writing provides proficiency to the students to enhance their communicative skills. It usually is an interpersonal discourse with some of the society members. How to write dialogue writing? Students, remember some important tips to write dialogue writing. First is very important that read the entire question thoroughly, deeply, carefully. You should read the entire question. Another tip is there, understand the gist of entire conversation. Understand carefully the gist of the entire conversation. Next point is very important, using the grammatical skill of the direct voice, complete the unsolved dialogues. Students, in your SSA activity sheet, English activity sheet, there is dialogue writing for you in question 5B. So there are three types. There are three types of dialogue writing in your activity sheet. So remember these three types. First one, that we can focus that format and marking scheme of this dialogue writing. So what kind of these three types and how many marks are divided for each one? So try to remember, try to understand it. Activity A, prepare a dialogue from a jumbled sentence. This activity is for 1 mark. Second, B activity, complete the dialogue. In a proper space, you should write the proper response. And this activity is for 1 mark. Next activity, C, write dialogue between two persons on given topic. So you should read carefully that what is the exact topic. And according to the topic, between two persons, and this should be minimum 6 responses. You can add more also. And this activity is for 3 marks. So remember students, this activity is for 1 mark. The second is for 1 mark. And this third activity is for 3 marks. So how many marks is here? Total 5 marks. This activity is for 5 marks. So try to understand it. Be ready with your pen and notebook. Write down some important points. Students, some common conversation for dialogue writing. We should be prepared. We should be some basic information about it. So, what are the common conversation for dialogue writing? You remember, you understand. Written conversation starters are here. That hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? How are you doing? Fine, fine, thanks. Okay. What's new? What's new with you? As like this, you remember about these greeting starters. After that, seeing of people. When we meet different people, at that time, remember some dialogues. That goodbye or bye, good night, take care, see you later, see you soon, see you tomorrow. As like this, you can remember these dialogues about seeing of people. At school, Every day you are at school. And remember that what class are you studying in? What is the name of your school? Which is your favorite subject and why? How often do you participate in school activities? Now regarding good, there are some points or common conversation. Remember, what did you have for lunch? Which is your favorite cuisine? Which is your favorite ice cream flavor? What do you like as your pizza topping? So remember all these. Now prepare a dialogue from jumbled order, that is activity A from your question 5B, and it is for one mark, remember it. So there are some examples for your practice. Here is one dialogue that given with a jumbled sentence. My hobby is reading books. What type of stories do you like to read? What's your hobby? I like to read adventurous stories. When we read all these four responses, we feel that it is not proper communication, it is not proper conversation. All these responses are jumbled. So, which maybe here at the starting or at the first, that we can ask, what's your hobby? Means first one is asking here, what's your hobby? The proper response is here by the another person. My hobby is reading books. My hobby is reading books. What may be the proper by the person A? Yes. That what type of stories do you like to read? What type of story do you like to read? So what is the proper response by another person? I like to read adventurous story. Adventurous story. In this way, we can prepare a dialogue from all these jumbled sentences. We should read carefully all the sentences, and after that you can write, you can proper in this way the proper dialogue from these jumbled sentences. And it is for 1 mark, so do this very carefully, and this is a very easy activity. Another example we are going to learn, prepare a dialogue from the jumbled sentences for our better practice, and this is for 1 mark. So here responses are given. It will reach Nagpur at 7:15 a.m. What is the departure time of the Vidarbha Express? When will it reach Nagpur? The departure time is 8:30 p.m. All these responses are in jumbled sentence. How can we prepare a proper? Yes. What is the departure time of the Vidarbha Express? That is the first statement. After that, proper response is there. The departure time is 8:30 p.m. When will it reach Nagpur? and the proper response is here 7:50 a.m. So in this way, from all these sentences, we read carefully, and after that we can prepare proper dialogue from these jumbled sentences, and that is the right way. So it's very easy activity. We can get 1 mark very easily. So do you understand the first activity? For 1 mark, that prepare a dialogue from jumbled sentences. Yes, very good. Now we are going to learn the another type of dialogue writing, that is B activity. Complete the following dialogue. Complete the following dialogue. Here we should complete the blank space. Blank response we should fill up, and we should fill up it very proper. So here by Hemant there is response, actually I am going an interview. After that there is a blank by his friend, and again Hemant's response is here, well, it begins in half an hour. So how we should fill this dialogue in the given space? So Priyanka is asking something, just we realize. So what maybe she asked here? That the response is here, actually I am going for an interview. Means Priyanka is asking something. Maybe here we can write, or we can ask here that, where are you going, Hemant? Why are you in a hurry? In this way you can write you can create on your own. When it will start, she can say. This way we can fill the proper responses in this activity. Complete the following dialogue. Very easy activity. You can write the proper responses according to your own thought. You can give here another responses also. So very easy activity for 1 mark. We are going to see another more example for your better understanding about this second B activity. Complete the dialogue, activity B. Manas, how much is the SSC exam fee? He asked to the clerk, how much is the SSC exam fee? And the clerk response is there, maybe 300 rupees. After that, Manas asked, when is the last date to submit the exam form? And there is clerk's response. You can write here as your own, 20th February. So in a single way, you can get 1 mark to completing this proper dialogue. Okay. Do you understand it? Practice more with these examples. Write in your notebook, or you can take a screenshot. Dear students, activity C is there for dialogue writing, teacher and student. Student, there is the topic about study or English lesson. Teacher asked to the student, Mona, stand up. What am I teaching? Response is here. Sir, you are teaching grammar. You can develop this dialogue with the given topic, teacher and student, and about the English lesson. So with this topic, help of this topic, with our careful reading, we can develop 1 by 1 response and proper response. When teacher asks, Mona, stand up, what am I teaching? Sir, you are teaching grammar. Ask, Mona, look at the board. See the word adjective. Is the spelling correct? Students' response, yes sir, the spelling is correct. Again teacher asked to student, can anyone tell me what a noun is? Student response should be here, or maybe a noun is the name of a person, a place or a thing. Teacher, Delhi is the capital city of India. Name any two nouns used in these sentences. After that, students' proper response, that in this way you can complete the dialogue between teacher and student on the given topic English lesson. Okay, it's very easy, and there should be minimum 6 responses, or more than that you can add here to getting better marks, to getting 3 marks. Okay, again we are going to learn with the another example for better practice. The third activity, see, yes, dialogue writing between father and son. Okay, and what is the topic here? Yes, write a dialogue between father and son on the topic career. Okay, so remember, imagine that some information in your mind, and proper responses you can arrange one by one on the given topic career. Okay, father. Now that you have appeared for you have appeared for the class 12 exams, what are your plans for the future? Proper response by son, I have yet to decide. I think I will join some college. After that, father is asking here, don't you feel that by now you should have decided your goal in life? Proper response by son, my ultimate goal is to become a cricket player. Father, it's too late now. Have you ever played for your school team? I have played thrice. Well, if you were not a member of your school team, you should forget about cricket. But father, I love cricket. I cannot stop playing it. After that, father, you are a grown-up boy. Be serious and decide a suitable career for yourself. Son, proper response by son, I will think again, but I cannot promise. Very interesting dialogue between father and son is here, and you can easily solve it with the proper responses one by one, minimum 6 responses, or more than that you can add. Okay. Students, observe this picture. In this picture, two persons are talking to each other. Can you imagine what maybe the topic is here? Yes, dialogue writing between passenger and booking clerk. Okay, on this given topic, you can arrange the proper responses. Clerk, good morning. How may I help you? Passenger, I want a reservation of 2 tickets to Delhi. Have you filled the reservation form? Passenger, here it is. But there is no seat available on 25th January. Passenger, is there any seat available in January Shatabdi Express? Clark. Yes, there are 2 seats are available in January Shatabdi Express. What is the time of departure? By Clark, proper response. The time of departure is 7:38 a.m. Passenger, please book 2 tickets. Thank you, sir. Now, with these solve examples, you can study, you can more practice. After that, there are some assignments for your practice. So try to solve these assignments, students, in your notebook for your better practice. So B1 activity from question 5. From this B1, A activity is there. Prepare a dialogue from jumbled sentence. 4 responses are given here. Read carefully and prepare it very in a proper order. Then activity B. B activity is there. Okay. Try to understand. B activity is there for 1 mark and it is complete the dialogue in this given place, blank place. You can write here proper responses and it is for 1 mark. This activity is for 1 mark. This activity is for 1 mark. And next, the third activity is here. Write a dialogue between brother and you on the future planning of higher education. Read the topic carefully, prepare it in your mind and then solve it carefully in your notebook. It is for 3 marks. In this way, 1, 1 and 3, this assignment is for 5 marks. Okay. Solve it carefully. Next activity for your assignment, dialogue writing, B1 activity. That activity first, prepare a dialogue from jumbled sentence for 1 mark. Okay. Then from the jumbled sentence you can prepare properly this dialogue for 1 mark. Then activity B, complete the dialogue. This given blank space you can write here proper responses. It is also for 1 mark. And after that, activity C, write a meaningful, your dialogue should be meaningful, between teacher and student about importance of attendance. And write at least 3 meaningful exchanges, means 6 responses should be there. And this is for 3 marks. In this way, 1, 2 and 3 marks. This activity is also 5 marks. Solve this assignment very carefully. Okay, students. All the best. All the best, students, for your assignment. Try to solve it. Okay, do you understand all these details about the dialogue writing? Yes. Very good. All the best again. Okay, students. Do you understand all these explanation, all these details about dialogue writing? Yes. Very good. You can easily get this 5 marks from question 5B. It's very easy topic. You can develop it very nicely, or you can get better and better marks. Okay, students. Have a nice day. Take care. All the best for your study. Okay, thank you.